It's a work day. I've just arrived at work, just packed up and about to head in. So yeah, been a really nice few days with the family, but back to reality, unfortunately. A few people mentioned, which is just really weird, last night's vlog, yesterday's vlog, day 2, a few people have mentioned that the audio was playing in different languages, and apparently they went through German, Spanish, I was talking in Italian or something, which is just really weird. I don't think everybody's found this, but a couple of people have found this. I don't know whether it's a YouTube gremlin or not. I know a couple of YouTubers were having some audio issues yesterday. Yeah, really bizarre. So don't know what that was all about. Certainly wasn't me. I was talking in English as I always do. So anyway, Martin's off today. I think he is just going to put a lot of the boxes from the Christmas decks back up in the loft. I haven't even shown you the decks yet, which we haven't finished. It's a work in progress. So I'll show you those probably at the weekend when the light's going to be better. But he is going away for 2 nights tonight. He is on some kind of training course down in Leicestershire. So he's doing that. So I'm going to be on my own. Well, not totally on my own. I'll be with Isaac and Piper tonight and tomorrow night, which is always a bit weird. But, you know, I think especially after going from a massive house full to just me and my boys. But yeah, so that's going to be strange. But I think tonight I'm going to hopefully get around to doing a little bit of sewing. I did get the knitting restarted last night. I've got all the sort of bottom band done. So yeah, anyway, we'll see how that goes. Right, I'm going to click my fingers and work will be done. And just like that, work is done. If only it was that quick in real life, eh? Anyway, I am freezing. It is 1 degree. It's going to be a really cold night. Going to head off home and say goodbye to my husband while he leaves me for the next 2 nights. I'll see you at home. Are we doing Pipermas?
We are doing Pipermas, yes.
Come on, man.
Right.
Before you go and leave me on my own.
No, I know. Work calls for a couple of nights. Right, what we got? We're going to sit. A good boy. Another one. Touch. Right. Gently. Good boy. He's a good self, right?
Yeah, right. Let's go do
Might as well do Beermas.
Yeah.
Might as well, before we go.
You could take it with you. or you could leave it for me and I'll drink it.
Well, yeah.
No, I won't do that.
Right. Number 3.
Number 3.
I can see 4. I can see 18.
We are there.
Number 3. We've found it. And it is... Tonight, it's Umbra. Hazy IPA. Which I'm sure will be very nice.
Lovely.
There you go.
Enjoy your trip.
I will.
I will see you in a couple of days.
Yes, you will.
That's hubby gone. I have just had to try and free up some storage on my phone to film. So I don't know if that was a little bit disjointed. So I'm really sorry if it was. But yeah, I just had to keep sort of restarting because it was stopping my video recording. Anyway, enough of that. I am going to open my advent calendars and then I'm going to have some tea. Martin has very kindly prepared my tea for me before he's gone away, which is just lovely. So I don't have to cook this evening. So that's nice. So we will start tonight with Jazz and Wow. So we are day 3. Let me see if I can find day 3. What's that one? I'm really going to have to prepare properly, aren't I? So we're not doing all this rustling and carrying on. What's that one? That's 9. Oh, 3. Here we go. Let's open day 3. So in here we have, ooh, some gorgeous little blue buttons. Hopefully you can see those. That's a better look, isn't it? They're lovely. Thank you, Becky. So that's Jazz and Wow. We have Kylie and the Machine, which is here. Let's see what delightful labels we have today. So day 3, It says a dash of creativity and a sprinkling of grit, and you've got, oh, let me see if I can get in here. What have we got? DIY magic, these say. There we go. So we have 2 of those. Cute little labels. I will put those with my other labels, of which I have many. We have already established this. And then we have my gorgeous calendar from the girls, Ruan and Tamlin. So today I think we are back to an odd number, which is Ruan's selection for me, and I need to find day 3. So bear with. I might have to get these out so that I can actually find day 3. Oh, that's very heavy. I'll have to wait for a few more days to get that one. Day 3. So in here we have, oh, we have a little parcel. What's in here? Oh, they're gorgeous. So this is a selection of buttons, and I'm going to really struggle to show you. They're really beautiful. They are so me because they're dark. Let me put them down, and I'm going to, well, what I'm going to do is take an image of them and I'll insert it here so you can see, because they're just little sort of black buttons, but they have some sort of little flecks of bronze on there as well. I don't know if you can see that. They're just not going to come up very well, but I'll take a picture. They are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So lots of gorgeous new buttons to add into my button stash as well, which is really lovely. So let me I've just dropped a couple of those. Right, okay, so I will get my tea. And then this evening, what I want to do is, I don't think I showed you at the weekend when we went to the garden centre and we got a few little bits and pieces for decorating the house. I bought a Gonk, and now let me just say this, I am not as mad on Gonks as my friend Ruan is. She is bonkers about Gonks, as we all probably know, but I do like a Gonk or 2, and I saw these Gonks at the garden centre and I bought one. But what I have found is a tutorial to make one, which is rather exciting because we all love creating, don't we? So I'm going to download the tutorial, and I'm going to pull out some fabrics and play about with fabrics, etc., and have a look at potentially making one during Vlogmas, which would be nice. So yeah, so I think I'm going to do that this evening because I am just not in the frame of mind for sewing clothing at the moment. Yeah, I don't feel like it at all, but I'm really wanting to do the Christmas crafting thing. So yeah, I think we'll have a look at that, and I'll take you along with me so you can see what I come up with and how I sort of think about fabric pairings and all that kind of stuff. So let me get my tea first and I'll be back in a bit. Right, while tea's cooking, I thought I would show you my lounge. So, I know it's not very exciting, but is there a more cozy vibe than this? I don't know why the lights over my fireplace look like they're flashing, but they're not in real life. They are static. It's just really weird when you're filming this kind of stuff. But, you know, complete with dog in front of the fire, obviously, but Martin's left the fire in for me. So we've got some little lights up above all around my mirror. Hi. And yeah, over my shelves over there as well. And then This is, if I can show you, so this is a sort of long wreath that I think I was talking about the other day that we got from the garden centre. And then what I've done is I have added in some foliage out of my garden. So I've just got sort of ivy, and there is holly in there as well. And all these were just foraged from my garden. And then I've just stuck them in and then put my lights that were already over my fireplace back on top as well, and it just looks really nice. I love the sort of natural greens and foliage at Christmas and things like that. I just think it's really nice, but I am under no illusion that this probably won't last right through Christmas. I'm going to spritz it so that it can, you know, keep it moist and everything, but obviously this is living stuff, and because of the heat from the fire it's probably not going to last. But for now it looks really pretty and I'm really happy with how that is looking. And then over my window we bought the Christmas tree light from Home Bargains the other day. This little light thing was already in my Christmas decoration stash, so to speak, and then you can probably see outside Martin has been trailing some lights in the garden as well at the front and along the drive, which looks really nice. Bottom of the stairs I have dressed with some bits and pieces, gorgeous picture of Layla there, but some bits and pieces that were amongst my decorations. These are just sort of like glittery stems and some sort of pinky flowers, and then I've just trailed some fairy lights around it all, which I think looks really pretty. Doss Dearest always rings when I'm filming. Yes, as I was saying, I think that just makes it look really cozy at the bottom of the stairs, which is really nice. So my dinner is cooked. I always get Martin to do me a little bit extra so that I've got leftovers to take to work. I'm renowned for my leftovers at work, so I've got a couple of jackets to take tomorrow, which means I don't have to buy lunch, which is always a bonus, isn't it? So right, I'm going to get my tea and then I will show you the fabrics I've picked out to make the gnome. Dinner done, and I'm going to show you the fabrics that I have chosen from my stash. So I have a stash, as many of us do, of lots of sort of crafting fabrics, fat quarters, all that kind of stuff as well. And what I've pulled out is this. So this is the pattern. I am going to insert a picture of the tutorial. Now, this is because I'm signed up as a subscriber to the So Can She newsletter, and on a daily basis, she sends you a email with access to today's free pattern. So today's email gave me a link to the free pattern download for the pattern pieces, and the tutorial is free to access, obviously, to be able to create the gonk. So she does one sort of every day, if that makes sense. And then if you don't download it on the day of the email being sent, then it sort of goes back into a bank of patterns that you have to pay for, but they're not expensive. I think they're about $4, something like that, because she's American. So anyway, moving on. I have downloaded the pattern this evening when I've got in from work, and I've cut out my pattern pieces. So I've got the hat here, which has just got like the little top bit stuck to it because it was over 2 pages. We've got the boot and the hand here, the bottom of the body and the body itself. We've got a leg and an arm, and then we've got the beard and the boot cuff. So I will insert it. I don't know if I've already just said this actually, but it's been a long day. I will insert a picture of said gonk here somewhere so you can see what the finished gonk looks like. And I've had to order a couple of bits from Mr. Amazon because I need some faux fur for the beard, which I don't have in my stash, and some pipe cleaners as well. It says that you need, I assume that is to for the legs. I'm assuming that's what that's for. And you need some rice as well to weight down the body, and also some filling, fibre filling, which I do already have in my stash. Anyway, getting back to the fabrics that I've chosen, I thought I'd go with sort of a red theme because it's festive, isn't it? And I've got this piece of cotton in my stash, which is like a gradient cotton. But with it having stars on, I thought that felt quite Christmassy. So I thought what I'm going to do is cut the body and the bottom out of this fabric. The hat, I thought this gingham is quite nice. This is just a little scrap of gingham that I found. And then the legs, it recommends going for something like a stripy fabric because that sort of works quite well. So I found this fat quarter amongst my fat quarters, which I thought I would do the legs and the arms from. And then the black over here for the boots and the hands, I think will work well for that. And this fabric is just leftover canvas that I made my bestie bag out of. I've got a fair chunk of this still left, so I think that's going to work quite well as well. So yeah, that's what I am going to cut out, and I don't think I'm going to start sewing it tonight because I'd rather wait till I've got everything, and I think the fur and everything is going to be here on Friday. You also get, within the pattern pieces, you also get a smaller beard as well, but the trend is for gonks now tends to be sort of longer beards, so I am going to go for the longer beard because I think that will look quite nice. And then also a piece for the nose. Now what I've ordered from Amazon with the faux fur, it's actually 2 pieces of faux fur, and you get a load of like little wooden noses with it as well, because I think it's specifically for making gonks. I will leave a link to it down below, but with the caveat that I haven't actually received this stuff yet, so I don't know if it's any good. But anyway, I will leave a link to it if you want to go and just check it out and have a look yourself. So I'm going to get these pieces cut out tonight, but I'm not going to start sewing them tonight. I'll probably wait until I've got everything that I need, which I think they're due to come on Friday, something like that. So, but those are the fabrics that I've chosen, and I think that is sort of going to work okay together. So I think I'm going to sign off for tonight because I want to try and keep these vlogs a little bit shorter. Last night's was nearly half an hour, and I appreciate that's quite long for a Vlogmas. So I'm going to finish it here. I am just going to insert a little bit of footage of Layla opening today's calendar, because when I was chatting to my daughter a few minutes ago, she, bless her, filmed the opening of the advent calendar to insert into my vlog today, which was really kind of her. So she sent me that, so I'm going to insert that now. And I will see you tomorrow.
Where's day 3? This one. Day